Before, when I was losing my hair, it was very stressful. It was very worrisome.
10 years ago, it just wasn't in the forefront of my mind. I expected something like that when I was like in my 70s or 80s. And to have it happen so soon, hair thinning was very much a shock.
You would see my scalp before using HairMax, and it was getting thinner and thinner, and not just in the front or in the sides, but also on the top right here. I was seeing scalp, and that was worrisome. I knew I had to do something.
Our hair, I think, can make the difference in looking our age or looking just a few years younger. And I opt for looking a few years younger for as long as I can get away with it. And the HairMax laser is definitely part of that routine.
When I first saw the results, I was shocked. I was happy, and it started to fill in. And that's what was so important, is that it actually worked and it filled in.
There's nothing to be scared of and everything to gain. It will change your life because it changed mine.
Well, I will always say that some of my favorite testimonial moments come in a HairMax show. I am blown away, not by the results and not by the stories they told, because I've heard them live on the air with Randy Valicki, who you're going to meet in a moment, who's the Director of Clinical Research at HairMax. I've been there for many of the 450,000 HairMax devices that we've sold. I had a family member's doctor say to her, well, really what you should do is try HairMax. She was talking about the worries of her thinning hair, and she said, and you know they have the best prices at QVC, literally. And the person did not know that her family member was a host here. I have a big update for you. This is our encore, our final presentation of a big deal, a before it's gone, which means the price will be going up at the end of the day tomorrow. But this is the final presentation, if it even lasts. And the free shipping is leaving us as well. We brought in 4,000 of the HairMax. We have 620 left. I want to bring Randy Valicki in via Skype. This price is incredible. Randy, you and I have spent a lot of time on air together. We always say, call us, because your calls from home can change a person's life. You know that better than anybody with all the people that you've touched and you've spoken to through the years. But the thing that you and I always hear from people is they want the hands-free and they don't want to spend a lot of money. And I was blown away, and we are in limited quantity. Yes, Father's Day is right around the corner. We just missed Mother's Day. It doesn't matter. You can buy it for yourself. You can share this with everybody in your family if you want to. But I have never seen a device like this at a price like this, because the value is incredible. But let's dive in with free shipping, a big deal price about to expire, and only several hundred remaining. Can we talk about this HairMax difference? Because this device is truly a game changer.
It truly is. And as you heard Susan say in the testimonial, it changes her life. You know, she was suffering from female pattern hair loss, hereditary hormonal hair loss, and she used the LaserBand 41, and it grew her hair back and grew her confidence back. Now, Jane, this is our most affordable hands-free device. It has the same exact lasers that all of our products have, but we put it in this very, very convenient headband, and you only need to use it 3 times a week for 3 minutes each time. And look at the results. The results speak for themselves. All new before and after pictures, all new clinical study results. Look at Glenn here in that frontal hairline. You can see it's getting thin in that before picture. After only 6 months, 26 weeks, that hair, it's his hair growing back. You know, people say, Randy, is this a cover-up? No, it's their hair growing back. Look at the results Vito has here. You can see he's got that thinning in the crown like all these guys do, right? Ladies, help your guy out. Father's Day is right around the corner. What a perfect gift for him to help him regrow that hair.
So, Randy, the thing is, you and I have heard the stories, and we just want to let you know a couple things. Number one, Randy, when he came to QVC, said this cannot have that fabulous 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. This has to have the 180-day, half a year, 6 months, because we're not going to tell you something like this is going to happen overnight. My favorite thing is that most people will say, number one, it's the most soothing thing they do, and number two, it is their hairstylist that first notices the growth. And basically, you just put it on like a headband. Best to have a clean, dry scalp, and then when this vibrates, I just move it. You can do anything. You don't have to be attached to anything because you just charge this up in the base. You can be knitting, you can be writing letters, you can be doing painting your nails. If you have 3 minutes, 3 days a week, that is why we have fewer than 600 to go around. We have never seen a price like this with a hands-free device. I'm not attached to anything. And Randy will even say to you that you don't have to buy one for you and the one that you love, because you guys can share the same device. But Randy, one thing I love about you, and we always say, like, you are truly one of my favorite people to see when you show up in my shows, and I haven't seen you in a while, so I miss you. But you're always so great about telling us who this is for and who it might be a little bit too late for. So don't wait.
No, don't wait. That's the key here in the message. But I want to be very, very upfront. It's for men or women with most popular type of hair loss, which is called hereditary hormonal hair loss, or it's called female pattern hair loss. So look at the ladies in that moderate row, right across here with the blue sweaters. This is intended for them. You know, women, they'll lose their hair right down that part, you know, like you see in those diagrams there, or they'll lose it along this frontal side. And we designed this laser band to perfectly fit right around that frontal hairline area so that you can grow that hair back in. Guys, it's the guys in the blue sweaters. And guys and ladies, if you get to that bottom row, I can't help you that hair loss has gotten too far. So the idea here, catch it early, catch it often, be patient and persistent. So all HairMax devices are FDA-cleared medical devices, and they need to be tested on skin tones. HairMax LaserBand 41 will work on all skin tones, but it was only tested on 1 through 4 due to the way the doctors were doing the clinical research. But we've given you 180 days to try it for yourself. Let's take a look at some animation, because people always wonder, how does this work, Randy? Well, the light energy is able to be absorbed into the hair follicle. Think about photosynthesis. So a plant takes light energy and turns it into plant growing energy. Well, we have the right type of light that can regrow your hair. The results speak for themselves. Look at this guy's new hairline.
Wow.
Unbelievable results.
I mean, I've said it before, Randy, when I'm on with you, like, if this sits in our warehouse and doesn't come to your home, it's just going to keep getting worse. You're not going to do anything. If you have 3 days a week, 3 minutes per day for something that people often say is very soothing and comforting. Now we look at her in the before, and then look at how that part has filled in the after. Look at this person.
Look at Jen. He just looks like a brand new person here. This is taking years off of the way he looks. I mean, that before pictures, he might be upper 50s, whatever. That low picture, he's definitely in the low 50s, maybe even 40s by this point. So, you know, I always say I wish the doctors would take pictures of their face in the afters.
I know, me too.
They're smiling. They're smiling from ear to ear. We see Vito again here filling in that back, that thin spot in the back, and the hair grows in. It takes time. These are all after 26 weeks. You start to see results in 16 weeks, 4 months. But it works on anyone over the age of 18, any hair color. Doesn't matter if you color your hair or don't color your hair, it's going to work for you.
Wow.
Len's got great results here too.
I mean, these before and afters, and wait till you see the next one, because I mean, it's literally a wow. And how many times, Randy, have we had a call from someone who says they went to their stylist and the first thing their stylist said to them is, like, what are you doing differently? Like it's almost like somebody else can often see it before they do, but your hair will come in as your hair. It's not going to be anything different than you already have and know and love. But here's why you get this tonight. One more day is not going to help. Waiting around for something to happen miraculously in 6 months to a year is not going to help. You can use your Q card. And by the way, if you don't have a Q card and you are approved, you can put this on 12-month special financing right now. So you're going to not have to just do the 5 easy payments of $65, which, by the way, is a little over $1 a day. But you can break this up over 12 months. And when you get to that 6-month point, that 180-day, if you're not seeing the results, you return it and you get all your money back. But this price and this free shipping leaves us tomorrow. It is one of the biggest and most beautiful gifts ever. Randy has often said, don't buy 2 if you're in a relationship. Share 1. We'll talk about cleaning very easily, but we started with 4,000 of these. We have 570 left, with many of you now realizing this is your last chance because this is the final presentation on air at this low price. If I'm sharing it with someone, is it easy to clean, Randy?
It's very easy to clean. All you need to do is just wipe it down with a damp cloth, And so even if you use like a hair gel or a styling product, sometimes you just need to pick the device up maybe once a month or so, and just a warm, damp cloth, and just wipe that laser window. You don't want the hair gel, the hairspray, blocking the laser light. You see a beautiful Jody's going to put the device right on her head. And what I like about with Jody's hair is that you can see how these patented hair parting teeth work. This is critical. Look to see how the teeth move her hair out of the way and let the light therapy get down to the hair follicle, down into the scalp, where it wakes up sleeping hair follicles. We call it coffee for your hair follicles because it wakes them up and gets them growing again.
And with this, again, hands-free device, which is the best price, the lowest price we've ever seen on a hands-free device, if we have something more back at the crown of the head, can we keep moving this back as we go along, Randy?
Absolutely, yes. So it goes in 6 different positions. So what'll happen, it'll vibrate every 30 seconds, and you glide it back. And even, I mean, I'm sure that Jody can go back just a little bit further and right back on that crown. So if it's a gentleman losing his hair back there, or even sometimes ladies will lose their hair back there, you can put it all the way back and around to the crown.
So
now,
people sometimes wonder, Randy, really quickly, they'll say, well, can I use it more, or should I just follow what Randy's telling me?
Well, all of our clinical results, we're doing it based upon using it for 3 minutes, 30 seconds for each one of the 6 sessions, 3 times a week. But, you know, using it more is not going to hurt you. And if you feel like you want to, go ahead. But I recommend using it as directed.
Right. So I would just like all of us to sit and think, if you could change the way you feel about yourself, the way that you approach life, the way that you are interacting with people in business, in romance, in your family, and it would only take 9 minutes a week. we spend more time brushing our teeth, for goodness sake, and we know we have to do that. So this is the final presentation of this HairMax LaserBand 41, the most affordable hair hands-free device. Look, remember we used to have to be toggled into things. No more. You just charge it up and go. We had 4,000 at QVC. We have 500 with many of you waiting on the line. Randy, let's do this again, and let's do a whole hour because I miss you, buddy.
Oh, I miss you too. We got to do it. Take care, everybody.
Thanks. Well, my honey, David Venable is coming up because we're always hungry. And I'm sure we're going to have a lot of happy callers coming up at midnight, David.
Well, it's going to be a big, big night.